What is wrong with this thing?
Okay.
Hey guys. Can you guys hear me? My phone is tripping. Let me know if you can hear me. I see that there's 11 people on, but I can't see your names. So if you can hear me, let me know. Let me know who's in here. Hi, Esther. Hi, Samantha. Yay, you guys can hear me. Hey, Jess. Yay, I'm glad you made it. So what I'm trying to do right now actually is I'm trying to stream on in the Facebook group also. Hi, April. Because I rarely ever use the Facebook group. Hi, Michelle. I rarely use like Facebook Live. So I want to try and do that in the Facebook group. Hey, thanks for hopping on, guys. So just bear with me for a second. Hey, I'm so glad you guys made it. If this is your first time on the live stream, let me know. I know I recognize Esther, Samantha. You guys have been here before. April, Michelle. But I'm curious to know who's this your first time? Hey, Brienne. Hi, Kyler. Papa 9099. What's your first name? I like to call you guys by your first name. Hi, Ariana. Well, I'm glad you made it on. Welcome. Hi, Danielle. Yay, it's a lot of first timers here. Hi, anyone that's watching on Facebook. I'm streaming this simultaneously on Facebook, and I don't know if I'm going to put the whole thing on. I said on Facebook. I meant to say on YouTube. I don't know if I'm going to put the whole thing on Facebook. So hop over to YouTube if you're interested in watching the whole thing. I just wanted to invite you guys really quickly. We're having tea time, girl talk. I usually do these on Sunday nights, but hey, Kendra. But yeah, yesterday was kind of hectic. So if you're interested, I posted the link a little while ago, and you can check it out. Head over to Facebook and join us. It's a whole group of us right now. YouTube screen. So we're all here. So if you want to join the conversation, just head over to YouTube, and we're about to get started. All right. So thank you guys for bearing with me. Hi, Jamila. Ruva, I hope I said that right. Mika, this is your first time. I'm so glad you're here. Siobhan, hey girl. Oh, thank you. This is Positive Vibes Only. This is by my friend. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw that I did a shoot with a hat. My friend Joe has a clothing line called Positive Vibes Only. Hi, Deanne. Deanna, I always say your name wrong. We said we was gonna stick to D. I'm gonna stick to D. Hey guys, so I'm so glad you're here tonight. Spending your Monday night with me. Okay, so for all of the first time people, you're new. This is your first time here. Olivia, yay, you made it. So if you're new, this is your first time here, I have to give you the spiel about who I am and what I do, just in case you've never seen me before. You just happen to stumble upon my video somehow. My name is Fatima, and I help young women find their God-given purpose through faith and practical advice. And I've been doing that here on my YouTube channel and across my social media platforms, blog, podcast, all of that stuff. Hi, Alexis. So yeah, I want to know a little bit about you guys. If you are new, especially, what brought you here today? How did you find out about this live stream? Or about my channel? I'm very, very curious to know. I always like to know where you guys are from and how you got exposed to my channel. I just got off work not too long ago. Well, not just got off work, but I just got home not too long ago. So I'm just relaxing right now, and we're gonna have tea time. So as you can see, the topic is about alone time, self-care, balance, introversion, all of the things, all of the things. Okay, so we are gonna get into it. Um, Hi Nicole, thanks for joining us. Well, I'm so glad that you guys are here. Everyone that is here, everyone that's watching, thanks for being here. I really do appreciate it. I just have some notes over here because you tend to forget quickly. Uh, so I see I'm subscribed to you. I actually make videos where I document my life, lots of good ups and downs. Oh, cool! I didn't know that. I'll check out your channel. Is the screen frozen? Oh no, is it frozen? Ariana says, saw that you were doing a live stream in my subscription notification from the Bahamas. Oh my gosh, are you okay? I know the storm was really bad in Bahamas a little while ago. Yes, this is very good timing for this video. Hi, Giselle. Oh, awesome. So you're in the right place because we're going to be talking about introversion today. Cool. So I'm glad that you guys are here. I said that already. I'm sorry for repeating myself, but I am definitely glad that you guys are here. I'm a little tired. This weekend, I did a lot. If you guys follow me on Snapchat, you know that. Oh yes, Esther. Yes, turn on the notifications. If you guys are following me on YouTube, make sure your notifications are on, because if they're not on, you may miss when I'm doing live streams, because I told you that I would be doing a lot more of these. Renee says, I'm subscribed as well, and I also make content. Oh, I didn't know you guys had channels. You have to join the Facebook group so you can share your channels with us. Ariana says, yes, it was, but we're recovering. I'm in University of Canada. Well, I'm glad to hear that you're okay and you guys are recovering. Hi, thanks for joining. All right, guys. So, like I was saying, I'm a little bit tired because this weekend, if you follow me on Snapchat, you saw that I went apple picking and pumpkin picking with my boyfriend's family. And oh, hi from the UK. Wow. What time is it there? So I went pumpkin picking and apple picking, and it was just so many children, and I just was not ready for it. Like mentally, I just couldn't take it. So that was on Saturday, and it was a long day. It was literally, I got up at like 9 o'clock, and got up at 9 o'clock, and I didn't get home until like maybe 9 o'clock, like 9 o'clock at night. So it was a long day. How many of you guys in here are introverts? How many of you identify with being an introvert? Oh, okay, so your name is Takira. Got it, got it, got it. NYC. How many of you guys identify with being an introvert? I am an extreme introvert. I took the Myers-Briggs personality test, and my introversion was all the way at the end. Like it was on 30. I'm so glad I'm not the only one. Hey, Shakina. I'm so glad. Yay. Yes. We in here. And if you're not an introvert, don't feel bad. Yes, Siobhan said lives an extrovert lifestyle. That's exhausting, girl. I don't know how you do it. Yes, yes, yes. If you are an extrovert, please do not feel bad. We welcome you here too, but just know that the introverts are in here strong tonight. So you guys are going to relate on this a lot because after going apple picking, it was fun, but I was just like mentally drained, physically drained. And then on Sunday, I actually hung out with my friends. So we were like planning this event that we're going to do here in Jersey on Halloween, well, around Halloween. And it's like I love being around my friends and my family, but it's just ooh, sometimes you just need that moment. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about self-care in a long time and like finding balance. And we're on our 90 days of faith challenge. Today is day 15, I believe. How many of you guys are doing the 90 days of faith challenge? Give me some hands up, some emojis, something. I'm very curious to know how many of you are sticking to the challenge. But I wanted to talk about self-care in a long time, especially as an introvert, because it's so important. And I think that sometimes, in the past, I actually felt bad for being this way because I didn't understand that it was like an introvert thing. I didn't know that it was like, okay, this is just my personality and I need to have that space, that time for myself. I really just thought that it was something wrong with me because so many people around me always, they love being around people. They love hanging out and going out. And I would just have those days or nights or weeks where I'm just like, I don't really want to go out. I would prefer to just stay at home and just drink some tea and watch some YouTube videos. Yes, Olivia, you can definitely start today. You can join at any time. All you have to do is say I'm in and share what your 3 goals or sacrifices are. And if you haven't seen a video on it, definitely want to check out the first video on the 90 Days of Faith challenge. Yes, I had to take a second today. Oh my gosh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Sometimes you just have to take a moment, and that is what I have been doing. I've been taking several moments, several seats. And right before I started this live chat, actually, I was doing some of my favorite self care practices, which includes meditation music. I have a Spotify station where I literally just listen to like calm, soothing sounds, like almost if you went to a spa or like the place where you get your eyebrows threaded. Like sometimes they have on like the very like meditative music. So I'll just put that on. I'll light my candles. Like I still have my candle lit right now. It's almost done, but so I like light my candle. This one is from Urban Outfitters and it smells amazing. But like, sometimes you just need to have that time for yourself. Oh wow. So most of the people in your family are extroverts. So growing up I thought something was wrong with me. See, I felt that way too. I honestly felt like there was something wrong with me for a while because everyone just was like, why are you always so quiet? Why are you always so to yourself? And I'm just like, I don't know. That's just how I am. That's how I prefer to be. But now I embrace it. Now it's like I understand that I need balance. And I think we all need balance. I think that there needs to be a balance between, having your alone time and having your self-care practices and also socializing and being with other people. Is all about balance. And oh hey, I'm so glad you made it. But the longer the more that I grow, the older I get, I'm more and more starting to find my balance. So for anyone that's just joining, I saw some new names pop in. Anyone that's just joining, we're just chatting about alone time, self-care, finding balance. And a lot of us in here are on the 90 Days of Faith challenge, which is a challenge that I started here on my YouTube channel. And pretty much we are just committing to basically the rest of this year, committing to sticking to either 3 goals or 3 sacrifices to basically help us build our faith. So this is a little episode in that series. So if you're new, thanks for joining. Also, I want to ask you guys, for everyone that is watching right now, if you could just do me a huge favor and just click the share button and share this on either Twitter or on Facebook or both, whichever one you prefer. But I would really appreciate that if you think that your friends or your family members would enjoy this video. I'm in my 90 days, I'm fasting and reading and learning the Bible more. That is amazing. Excellent. So I'm going to share with you guys a little bit more about some of my self-care practices. So in addition to candles, I also light sage. I'll show you guys my sage. So I keep sage here in this little, this is actually a candle holder. that I got from the thrift store, but my sage, you know, when you burn sage, the ashes get everywhere. So I put it inside of the candle holder and I burn it inside of this so that the ashes are not getting everywhere. So I like to light sage, especially when I've been around a lot of people for long periods of time. And I also work in the city, so I'm constantly, me too, like, since I love sage, but I'm constantly like around people. So sometimes I just need to like cleanse my energy. And then meditation, in addition to the meditation music, I actually enjoy meditating. I do it a lot before I go to bed, but a lot of times it's just a matter of my body. What brand do I use? That is a good question. I bought that so long ago. I've had it for so long. I do not remember the brand. Um, I would suggest, if you guys are interested in sage, there's a website that Abina shared with me. She actually used to intern at this company. It's in LA, but they ship everywhere, I believe, in the US. I'm not sure about um, outside of the US, but it's called House of Intuition. I'll type it in here. House of Intuition. Did I spell that right? I think so. Um, what do you usually do in your meditation? When I'm meditating, I usually put on meditation music. Sometimes I'll do a guided meditation. And if you're not sure how to do a guided meditation, there are tons of free guided meditations on YouTube. Um, and then I usually just like center myself. So have you ever tried it before? Jonelle, have you ever tried meditating before? Because I find like before I actually did it, it was really hard for me to understand the concept. I'm like, do you try to not think about anything? That's actually not it at all. I believe I have a video on this, like meditation 101, but basically the goal is to um, just acknowledge your thoughts and release the attachment to them. So instead of, sitting in silence for a moment, you're like, oh man, my shoulder itches, or wow, my back is starting to hurt, or I really can't wait to finish this so I can go eat. Instead of like staying attached to those thoughts, you just think the thought and then you just let it go. So something that's really effective for me, I'm pretty sure I shared this with Siobhan. I don't know if she's still watching, but we used to work together. And I remember I explained to her how I meditate and how I use it to calm me down because we worked in a really stressful environment. So it's basically like you notice your thoughts as if you're sitting by a stream and you're watching them pass by as if they're like little lily pads or a stick or a little frog or something. Like you see them, but you don't attach yourself to it. You don't follow it all the way down the stream. You just kind of sit and just watch it go by, if that makes sense. Um, Someone asked about the smell. The smell, I personally like it. A lot of people don't like the smell, but I love it so much. I think it smells so nice, but it's very strong and it will like smoke up your entire space if you light it and let it burn for a while. For the person who said, Michelle, you said you're interested in learning more about sage, check out my friend Abina of Beanie TV. She talks a lot about sage and metaphysical practices and spirituality. She's a Christian also, but she focuses a lot on like spiritual practices, crystals and stuff like that. How often do you just take a relaxing bath? Girl, not often enough. Not often enough. Someone asked, I think I saw a question about the difference between prayer and meditation. There is a difference because meditation, how I like to look at it, I feel like meditation enhances my prayer time. Like for me, it's like meditation is like a nice way to kind of like center yourself, calm yourself before you go into prayer, or it can be something that you do afterwards. I think it's just a matter of like figuring out what works for you. But I personally really enjoy meditating after, like at the end of the night, after I've said my prayers, I've taken a shower, I'm like lying in bed, and then it's like I can meditate and just go right into sleep. That's my favorite time to do it. Um, What I'm gonna do actually, I'm gonna pull up the video to the meditation. I made a video on this a long time ago, so I'm gonna pull it up and I'm gonna share it in here for you guys. And if anyone is feeling is feeling resourceful and helpful, and if you want to link Abina's channel in the chat room, please feel free, because I know some of you guys follow her. Oh, actually, I see it right here. I'll do it because I already have it open. But yeah, so that's how I like to do meditation. It's not something that I do every day anymore. I used to do it a lot, but I don't do it that much anymore. Oh crap, did I delete the video on meditation? I might have deleted it, guys, but I still have this one, which talks about it a little bit. But maybe I'll make a new video on that. I'll make a video on meditation. If you guys want to see it, let me know. On like how I meditate, why I do it, all of that stuff. So let's see. Oh, I said I was gonna link Abina's channel. Follow her. She's dope. I love Abina. She talks all about sage and crystals if you're interested in learning about that. So let's see. I missed a few questions. I'm gonna scroll back up. So Alexis says it's strong. Some people, if they're not familiar, to say it smells like marijuana. If you have sage in your pantry as a seasoning, it's like that, but even stronger. Yes, it is very strong. And it does kind of smell like marijuana. I never really thought about that, but it kind of does. But I actually don't mind the smell of marijuana. Is that weird? I don't mind a lot of smells that most people don't like castor oil, for instance. Like I have castor oil and I put it on my face all the time, and people are like, "Oh my god, it stinks so bad," and I actually love it. So I don't really, it doesn't bother me. If you're interested in meditating, Stop, Breathe, and Think. That is a really good app. And another really good app for meditation is called Headspace. Headspace. Check it out if you are interested in it. You're welcome. Yes, definitely. House of Intuition is dope. When I was in LA, I got some incense from there. I think I got sage from there. That might be where that sage is from, actually. Yeah, you should check it out, Janelle. Meditation is dope. Yes, what Alexis says is very true. You definitely want to leave your windows and doors open if you're using it. There's so much that goes into it, but you're actually supposed to like do it around your windows and around your doors. And you're supposed to do it with like an open circulation of air. April says, I was in New Jersey and New York over the weekend. I definitely need a moment to myself getting back to the hotel. So many people. What were you doing in New York and New Jersey, April? Let's see. Yes, that's actually the next thing on my list of self-care practices. Nina, I journal. I actually got a new journal yesterday. It's so cute. Let me show you guys. I got it from Marshall's and it's so cute. It's so me. It's just simple. It's pink, which happens to be like one of my favorite colors for accessories. I don't know why, but I love pink accessories and nail polish and random things. I don't really wear pink clothes that much though. But I just think it's so cute. Yes, Abina's dope. Definitely subscribe and tell her that I sent you there. Let her know if you decide to watch her videos and subscribe. But yeah, Dear Diary, I got it from Marshall's, and I actually was just journaling like right before I started this. I was like journaling my little heart out. And if you guys are interested, I'm gonna make a video really soon about how I use journaling during my prayer time, because I think that would be really interesting. But yeah, that's my journal. So I do that as a part of my self-care practice. Excuse me. Yeah, I used to do that too, actually. I forgot your name already. I can't remember. But I used to do that as well. I used to do Pandora stations, like the deep sleep one. But now I found this guy on YouTube. I can't remember his name. I'm really bad with names if you guys haven't noticed yet. But he has these meditation videos and his voice is so soothing. And when I tell you, he puts me to sleep like almost instantly. What I may do is I'll share this in the Facebook group. I'll share the meditation video that I use in the Facebook group if you guys are interested. Um, you see me writing this down because if I don't, I'm gonna forget. To Kira, thank you, Olivia. It's funny. The first video I just watched with you is how you rented your first apartment, and I really enjoyed your aura. You seem to have a very thank you. That's really nice. Thank you. Um, so I journal during my prayer time, and I find it very helpful. I write out my prayers, and I write to myself. Yes, yes, yes. It's not Deepak. It's a different guy. His name is like Stevenson something. He's just like a regular person. He's not like anyone famous or anything. Um, but yeah, so I really enjoy that too, Ariana, writing out the prayers. And I'm definitely gonna make a video about this where I can like write out, show you guys how I use my journal during my prayer time and how I get clarity and how I like really, really hear from God during my prayer time through journaling. It's so like some of the revelations that I get from doing this is so powerful that it scares me. I'm like, oh, like, did I really just, is that really what it's like crazy. Like I've gotten some really just interesting like revelations and I'm just blown away. I got into ASMR video to help me sleep and calm bit. Okay, so this is really weird, but someone commented on my video once and was like, you should do ASMR. And I was like, I had never heard of that. I was like, what is that? And I looked it up and I was like freaked out. Like it was like people like rubbing on things, making like really soft sounds. They was like, you have a really soothing voice. You should do AS. I was like, what? What the hell is this? Oh my God, it was funny. I was really freaked out though. But I was like, I'm gonna block you, sir, because that was a creepy comment. But to each his own. Um, Journaling, prayer, and meditation is more effective. I've been trying to journal, but I never know what to say. Oh my gosh, Akina, I'm going to make this video for sure then if that is something that you're struggling with. Does anyone else struggle with that? Like you don't know what to journal about, or like you tried it, but it just it hasn't been effective for you? Oh, your friend started modeling. Oh, that's cool. Oh, actors models talent for Christ. I've never heard of that. I'll have to let Abina know about that. I don't know if she knows about that either. Wow. Is anyone else interested in the journaling topic? Like if I made a video or some type of like I don't know, a challenge where we do like a prayer challenge and like journaling, would you guys be interested in that? Yes. Sadia, do you ever get brain overload trying to write and remember everything? Yes, I get brain overload just about every day. But no, seriously, I am a to-do list type of person. So this is like my notebook for my ideas, right? This is my journal, right? I just finished my other one. This is my current journal. And then I have a work journal. I just have notebooks for everything. Journaling or general or with the Bible? Definitely with the Bible. I would prefer to do like journaling with the Bible. It's cool. Said I can't spell. I can't spell half the time either. Cool. So you guys are interested in that. I'll definitely be cooking that up then. Something else I've been thinking about doing, guys. I love having these conversations with you because I get to just talk to you about all the stuff I'm thinking about and see if you actually care. Because I'm doing it obviously to serve you. But I've been thinking about making like a temporary Facebook group for whatever challenges we're doing. So like for instance, this 90 days of faith challenge, I'm thinking about making like a temporary Facebook group where we can all come and just like share our goals on a daily basis and what we're going through specifically about that challenge. Because the Soul Beauty Chat group, I feel like it's really general right now, and some people might not even be interested in faith. Like some of the people that were there in the beginning, they may not necessarily be interested in talking about faith. So I don't know, it's like I kind of want to be respectful, but at the same time, it's like you could always leave if you're not interested. But I'm just curious, what do you guys think? Would you be interested in like joining a group that only you guys are in, the people who are a part of the challenge, and every day you can just come and talk about what you are working on, what you're doing, um, really just sharing like on a community, because I'm not here every day. I don't make videos every day. So it's kind of hard for us to all stay in touch every single day. Okay, cool. I see. Good idea. That would be good because I think it will help everyone. Okay. So if you guys like that idea, if anyone doesn't like that idea, let me know, and I'd love to see, like, understand why, like why you feel differently about it, because I'm all about perspective. Yes, absolutely. I think a quick question, is fasting involved with the challenge? No, it's not. The challenge, honestly, is literally you create your own goals, you create your own sacrifices. We're not all on the same journey, so we can't all have the same goals, you know what I mean? Although we definitely are all doing it for the same reason of wanting to build our faith and wanting to kind of get back on track with things that we've been slipping up with. um I didn't want it to be something where it was like these rigid rules that you had to follow. So literally, if you want to join, all you have to do is, I just posted the link to the video. You can watch that after we finish this chat, and then just share whatever your goals are, whatever it is that you want to accomplish over the next 90 days. Well, it's a little less than 90 now, but yeah, I agree. With Trina, you definitely don't have to start over. All you have to do is recommit yourself. So you don't have to say like, "Oh, I have to start the whole 90 days over." I just say recommit yourself. I've actually slipped up a few times too. I haven't shared with you guys all three of my goals. I talked about that a little bit in my vlog because some things I feel like it's better to just talk about afterwards. But the main one for me is sharing my faith. That's the one that I've been talking about all the time. But the other two, I have not fully shared them in their complete entirety yet, but I will. I definitely will. But it's just not time yet. Timing's not right yet. But yeah, I don't think you need to feel bad about it. I think you should just acknowledge that you want to recommit to it and recommit. So cool. It seems like you guys like the idea of the private Facebook group specifically for this challenge. And then maybe what I'll do is I'll recycle the group for the journaling challenge. Like when we do that, we'll kind of recycle the group and just focus on that challenge. Um, how does that sound to you guys? Kyler says, I really like that name, by the way. Um, I'm an introvert in high school. In high school, how do you find confidence in being an introvert? Honestly, I found confidence in being an introvert by realizing that it's okay to be different, and that just because people may not understand fully why you are the way that you are, having that internal acceptance of like, this is how I am, um, and that there's nothing wrong with it. Like, you don't have to be outspoken and outgoing and loud and all the time. Like, if that's you sometimes when you're with your small group of friends, cool. But if that's not you majority of the time, just realizing that that doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you. That really helped me. Once I realized that, I was like, oh, okay, like, this is just me. That doesn't make me wrong. It just makes me different. Um, Myself, I'm supposed to be fasting where I do not eat ice cream because of a blessing. I just had some yesterday. I just asked God to keep me strong. That's all. I think that's great. I think whenever you find yourself slipping on the 90 Days of Faith challenge, that is an awesome idea. Just recommit yourself. That's something that I definitely have done. If I notice that like I'm not doing what I said I would do, I would just go into prayer of like, God, just use me, like allow me to surrender to your will, allow me to do what it is that you have called me to do, even when I don't feel like it, because it's easy to do things when you want to do them, but when you don't feel like it, that changes the game. That's like when your real test of faith has to kick in. um Starting the new year off with a journaling challenge, yeah, I think that would be really fun. Um, and that's probably when it's going to be, actually, because the 90 Days of Faith challenge is going to go all the way to the end of the year. And I think it would definitely make sense to start the next challenge after that. So Yeah. So, okay. So if you guys really like the idea of the private Facebook group, like the temporary group that we kind of recycle, what I'll do is, I don't know the easiest way to do this. Are all of you guys in the current Facebook group? Let me know if you're in the current Facebook group. And maybe eventually we'll get back to a point where like we can start doing the challenges in the main Facebook group. But right now it just doesn't, I don't know, it just seems like, I don't know, I feel like pulling teeth sometimes with that group. And I think it's because when it started, it wasn't solely about faith. It was more just about like passion and purpose. But faith, we didn't really talk about faith that much. But now that's what we talk about. That's what we're here for. So I see 2 no's, 3 no's. I don't have Facebook. What is it called? Yes. Oh wait, someone said they don't have Facebook. So if you don't have Facebook, you're not gonna be able to join the group for the 90 Days of Faith challenge. So what can we do, guys? I want to include everyone, but I don't know how to do this. So I need your guys. I need your ideas. I mean, we can continue to do it here, but it's not going to be every day. That's the only thing. A Google group chat or Skype group me app. Snapchat. I don't know if Snapchat will be community enough. I want it to be a space where we can all see everyone's responses and everyone's struggles. You know what I mean? Stay just like this. Well, if you can't just meet live once a week, live once a week might work. Group me will get out of hand, girl. You ain't never lied. Group me gets out of hand real quick. Hang on one second. Yes, Tater Tot? Yes. Sorry, guys. Sure, you can come in. My niece is trying to come inside my room. Come on in, Tater Tot. Oh, sorry. You want to make your debut? Yeah. You want to make your debut? Come on. Stop.
Look, I got a purse.
Oh, you got a purse. Come say hi.
Okay, to who?
To the people.
People?
Say hi.
Hi. That's not you.
Wait. There you
That's
go.
yourself.
Yep, and then that's you. She has her stocking cap.
Hello. I got stocking cap. Look at the purse.
Oh, your purse is so pretty, so beautiful.
Everybody has a purse.
Oh, okay.
This is mine too. I'm going to school and I can put mommy pic in my.
Oh, okay. So you gonna let me finish recording my video or no?
Yes.
Yes?
This paper.
Okay, so I'll see you later, okay?
Let me go with that.
You coming back? If you coming back, you gotta be quiet. You gonna be quiet? You sure? You positive? Okay. Okay.
What are you doing?
Reading the comments. Okay, so I have to go back up because I missed what I said. So you guys are really interested in Group Me? Group Me? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
I know how to feel about that.
Taylor, you said just gonna be quiet. I'm out of ideas. Uh-oh, you got a booger. Go get some tissue. Big old booger hanging out your nose. Taylor, you have a huge booger. Please go get some tissue.
Oh, yeah.
Taylor, I'm gonna come out here and say goodnight to you later, okay? I want to finish this.
That book was big.
It was huge. That was kind of gross. All right, guys. I'm sorry about that. All right. No, group me. I'm in too many for work. All right. All right. So group me is obviously out. Facebook will be better. I think so too. I think I like the Facebook idea. So, okay, for the ladies that can't join the Facebook idea, we still will have our YouTube tea time chats. 1 time per week. I can commit to that. How does that sound? All of them are silent, so y'all are funny. I think a Facebook one, I mean, the temporary Facebook group that we can reuse for challenges, and 1 time per week on YouTube. I think that will work. I'm kind of over Periscope, by the way. I know I told y'all I was gonna start doing Periscope, but I'm just kind of over it. Like it's pointless because it's so redundant to all of this stuff, but it doesn't connect to anything else except for Twitter. It's just annoying. Okay, great. Y'all like that idea? Yes? Cool. We rolling with that? Cool. So what I'll do is, right, for anyone who does have Facebook, once I create the temporary Facebook group, what I will do is I will post it in the main Facebook group. And I would say for anyone that wants to join the challenges, 90 Days of Faith challenge or the journaling challenge, when we start that, I'll post that in the main Facebook group. And if anyone wants to know what the current Facebook group is called, it's Soul Beauty Chat. Okay. I personally really enjoy Sundays, Josephina. I really enjoy doing it on Sunday nights. Which nights works for you guys? Not trying to get off topic, but are we able to ask questions here regarding ourselves? Oh, of course. Yes, ask away. I didn't say that, but you guys are always welcome to ask questions. Like, absolutely, ask away. I love when we ask questions in these type of forums because I think it's cool to get other people's feedback. I can definitely help you guys, but I think it's also helpful to just hear from other people that might be in similar situations. So Takira just joined the Facebook group. Sunday nights, Friday nights, Sunday. Right? Fresh start to the week. That's how I feel too, Michelle. Friday, Sunday. I need God all day. Me too. Sunday is my God all day. Monday nights and Sunday nights. I see a Saturday night in there. I see 1 Friday night in there. Majority is Sunday night. Oh, you have conference calls on Sunday. I know that's right. I'm available for God any day. Okay. So what we can do for now, I'm going to stick to Sunday for now because that's what we've been sticking to, even though today is Monday. But I'm going to try and stick to Sunday for now. And we can definitely change it down the line if like more people are kind of like voting for a different day. Just got those notifications turned on. Yes, make sure you guys have your notifications turned on here on YouTube, because if you don't, you will not get notified when I'm live, because sometimes I like to pop up like, hey, how y'all doing? But yeah, okay, so that's pretty much the gist of everything, guys. That's the gist. I'm excited to do the video on meditation. I'm excited to do the video on journaling and the challenge on journaling. Do you guys have any other video requests? Do you have any challenge requests, topic ideas? What are you guys, actually, I have a better question. What are you guys struggling with the most right now when it comes to your faith? What are you struggling with? What are you struggling with the most? And if anyone has any questions for me, feel free to ask them. Oh, crap. Okay, so I see. Oh, wait. I missed so much stuff. Dang, I'm sorry. Being consistent, meet and greet. Olivia, if I did a meet and greet in New York, it'll be just me and you, girl. Who else is in New York? Who else is in New York? I'm always so hesitant about meet and greets because I'm just like, if nobody comes, I will be so livid, especially when they're free, because people aren't committed. Hearing God's voice. Jamila, did you watch my video on that? What are your thoughts or follow-up questions on that? I'm writing this down because we all know I will forget. What time? What time as for what time on Sunday? Josephine. My fear for all the uncertainty in my life right now. Dealing with uncertainty. Evangelizing more and reading my Bible more. Consistency. Everybody is saying consistency. I struggle with knowing when something is a sign. Wait. I missed it. Crap. I struggle with knowing when something is a sign. You mean like a sign from God? Like if God is telling you to do something? Let's see. Reading the Bible more. Yes, the relationship and dating video is coming. I have it on my calendar. Let me see when I'm going to be doing that. Relationship and dating video. So yeah, I have a video on celibacy while dating. It's probably going to be a live stream. And that is going to be next week. Tika, is that what you were referring to? Is there something more specific that you want to see on dating and relationships? There is something deeper, but I will leave it at that. Share. You can't just say that and don't share, Janelle. I want to know now. Patience. Putting what I learned into action. Shakina, what do you mean by that? Putting what you learned into action. In what way? Like, give me an example. Creating godly relationships. Setting an alarm to have time with God. I'm no expert, just trying to help. That's a great suggestion, though. I tend to do that actually. I like in the morning. I think I shared this with you guys before, but the Bible app on my phone. If you don't have that on your phone, definitely download it. But the Bible app I use, and it automatically notifies me every morning at a certain time to read one of my Bible plans, and that is how I make sure that I get that time in. So Olivia, you should definitely try that. Jamila, I'm also struggling with my personal beliefs and religion. Like I'm bisexual, I'm a feminist, pro-sex, so it feels like my identity and my beliefs go against the Bible. Someone else asked me a similar question. I think it was Nina. She asked about like self pleasure and like sexuality, and that's also something that I'm planning to cover in the next few weeks. Yeah, the next 2 Sundays actually, I'm planning to do the one on celibacy and dating, and then the following one is going to be on self pleasure. And maybe I can include like bisexuality in there too. April, where are you located? I thought you were in New York. Oh, you guys are in New York. I didn't know that you guys were also close to New York. That's awesome. Okay, now that I know that, I'll actually consider doing a meetup. I did not know that. Uh, Trusting God fully and completely. I have a video on that. I can't remember your name. Papa 9099. I have a video on that. So Josephine, on Sunday, they're typically on Sunday nights, like around this time, like 8 o'clock. Honestly, if I ever do a live stream on YouTube, it's most likely going to be around 8 o'clock because, especially if it's during the week, because of work and stuff. Um, I haven't experimented with doing it in the morning. I just feel like Periscope used to feel like I could quickly pop in and talk to you guys, but on this, I feel like I'm always here for like an hour, and I don't have an hour to invest in the morning. But I don't know, maybe I'll try it in the morning and see how it goes. Like something quick. Like I have to just be very focused, so it won't be a tea time chat. So April says, I feel like if I ask for direction because I don't know when it comes to how it comes, I'm still usually lost in how to handle some things if there's no clear answer. So I think I talked about this in my how to hear from God video, but like sometimes you don't get a clear answer right away. Like, and I know that's annoying. Like that's not what you want to hear. Like you want a clear answer, but there's plenty of things that I wrote in my journal that I don't have clarity on, and I want a clear answer. Like I want God to just be like, you should do this, you should do that, but that's not how he works all the time. Like sometimes in some occasions you may actually get a clear response and just know, but in other times you just don't know, and that not knowing is actually God like working within you. You just have to constantly rely on him, like constantly over and over again, and say like, okay God, I don't know what you're doing or when you're doing this, but I'm surrendering my path to you. I'm trusting you to make my path right. And I think it just comes from that process of constantly surrendering that allows you to build your faith and to build your trust over and over again. But you can't, there's no magic way to get an answer clearly. It just doesn't happen that way. Like sometimes it might, but sometimes it may not. And that means that you have to work on continuously building your faith. And we all do. I think everyone has to do that. Um, Okay, Tika. So you said just in general about relationships. I feel like I told you guys I have really bad memory, but I feel like I did a live stream on like general relationships. But if I'm wrong, please correct me. Like if you want something specific, please let me know. Um, but I'm pretty sure that the last live stream I did, I talked about relationships. Well, I talked about being unequally yoked in relationships, but we talked a lot about relationships. So if there's something more specific, please let me know. Having relationships that are pleasing to God, that's a great idea. I actually wanted to talk about like what it means to put God first in a relationship. Um, because for a long time I had no idea what the heck that meant. What else? I used to struggle with comparing myself to other Christians and their gifts and talents versus my own. Recently, I've been struggling with motivation because I'm a lazy lima bean. um, I'm a lazy lima bean when it comes to some things too, like working out. I have not worked out in so long. But I'm not sure if you already took the comparison, if you already used the comparison prayer kit, but that would be really, really helpful for you. I'm some 007. What's your first name? But that will be really helpful for you if you haven't tried it already. So on the basis of addiction. My question. Oh dang! I keep skipping all the questions. So sorry, guys. Is it okay to have a relationship with an older man who is far from you? My guy is in Jamaica and we both have the same values. I plan to meet him next year. Where are you located? He's in Jamaica. Where are you located? I don't think there's anything wrong with being in a relationship with someone that's older than you or someone that is long distance. I think it's just a matter of, well, you said you guys have the same values, but I think it's a matter of um, actually having that connection. Because I was in a long distance relationship once, and I think it's like making sure you have a genuine connection. So I do feel like meeting is important, but if you're going to meet and this person's older than you and they live in a different country, I'm not sure where you're going to meet, but I would highly advise that you do it somewhere public, somewhere where maybe your friends or your family is nearby or with you. Or I wouldn't recommend like meeting this person alone, even though if you're in a relationship with them, you probably feel like you can trust them, and I get it, but I feel like safety comes first in this. But I don't think there's anything wrong with long distance or someone being older than you. It's just a matter of like making sure you really know this person before you commit to something like that. Um, oh my God, you're in Virginia, but you would travel? What? Chicago, Baltimore, Maryland. Okay, that's not too far. Mm, Shakina, okay, I understand that now. Thank you for elaborating on that. She says, doing what the word says, I know what to do, but I struggle with doing. My flesh is weak. That's the thing. Like as Christians, we're not going to be perfect, That's why God gave us grace. Like we're never going to just always do the right things. I think it's just a matter of how do you react once you realize that you're doing the wrong things. Like, are you acknowledging that you're doing the wrong things? Are you getting back right with God again? Um, I would advise you to not beat yourself up over making wrong decisions. Like we all make mistakes, we all make bad decisions sometimes, but it's literally like a process just to continue building us up. And you're never going to be perfect ever. Like you're never going to be perfect. You're always going to struggle with your flesh. As long as you are a human, you are going to deal with those things. We all are. Um, oh man, you have a call at 8. Okay. Maybe we can do like something flexible where maybe it's like 2 different nights or something. Because I shared with you guys that I really wasn't feeling like recording the videos anymore and editing and all of that. But I really like doing the live stream. So maybe we can do like two of those per week. I said per week, not per night. Um oh no, I'm sorry your sound went out. Hopefully you can catch the replay and get the sound. Uh cool. How to put God first in a relationship. My name is Janice. Okay, thank you. Like Denise, but with the J. Thank you for breaking that down because we know I suck with names. um, I am. So, what do you say when you always do the same thing over and over and you know it's wrong? That makes it so hard. I'm tearing up typing this. Oh, I wish I could give you like a virtual hug or like a real hug. I can give you a virtual one. But I think honestly, sometimes I hate giving this answer because it sounds so cliche, but it's the honest God truth. Like you have to pray about these things. If you're struggling with the same thing over and over again, you have to pray on it. Um, I remember when I was in a long distance relationship and I was kind of at that point where I knew I had to break it off, but I didn't want to. And I just kept experiencing the same pain over and over and over and over again. And I think it was because I had to learn that lesson. I had to learn how to rely on God. I had to learn how to turn to Him and say, like, I seriously need your help to allow me to release this situation. Um, and that's where it starts. Like, you have to start with bringing it to God, just like any other problem you're having, any other situation you're having. um I think a lot of times we like to separate God. Like, we like to put Him in certain parts of our lives but not all of our life. Like, we'll pray for certain things but we won't pray for everything. And I think we have to get to a certain point where we include God in everything, every decision, every choice, every opportunity, good news, bad news. Like, we need to be in constant communication. Like, that's what a relationship is about, constant communication. Um, yeah, Brienne, you're totally right. Like, you have to pray about it and give it to God. So do you guys have any other questions for me? I just realized that it's 9 o'clock. My last journal entry, I look up and bugs fall in my eyes. I look down and feel dizzy. I look to the front and the doorknob burns me. I step back and the knife stabbed me. Oh, wow. You should share this in the Facebook group. You're welcome. You're so welcome. Um, so I took down, you guys, the things that you said you're struggling with. Definitely helpful to me because I can know how I can continue to offer you guys with value. But I'm excited about the challenge that we're going to do. Like I said, once I create the temporary Facebook group, I will post it in the main Facebook group so we can all join and talk about our 90 days of faith challenge. And what I think would be really cool is that if we go there every day and just talk about what we're doing on our challenge. So whether it's a struggle, whether it is an accomplishment, whether it's a prayer, like the one that Sadi just put in, whether it is a devotional, whatever it is that you're doing that day that is helping you with your faith, I think it would be awesome to post it and just encourage each other. Because we need each other on this journey. We need to know that other people are going through similar things. And I'm just grateful that God has been using me and allowing me to connect all of you guys and to offer advice and help you guys out because I really, really, really love doing it. Um, so the 90 Days of Faith Challenge has already started. It started at the beginning of October. And we're going to do it until the end of the year because that will complete the full 90 days. So it's basically like 90 days to like get your ish together, like get yourself together with God, at least get back on track, like it's not going to be perfect still, but at least you'll be back on track. So I will be doing that. Do you guys have any other questions for me? And I want to thank you guys so much for hopping on. I so appreciate it. And I hope that you join the Facebook group so you can see when the temporary group for the challenges will be live. Oh, celibacy. Okay, yes, Tika, got it. That video is coming next week. The video on relationships and celibacy is coming on next week. And the video on like self-pleasure and homosexuality, that's the week after. Okay, you're in Chicago. Okay, okay. Yeah, I would advise that if you're going to meet him, please do it somewhere safe, somewhere where your friends or family are. Go with somebody if you can. But I don't think it's anything wrong with long distance. God bless you all. It's great, thank you. Oh, you guys are so welcome. You're so welcome. I'll post the Facebook group one last time for the road. I should have just put the link. I'm sorry. I'm making you guys do extra work. But I really love doing these chats with you guys. Like to the point where I'm starting to like the chats more than actually recording YouTube videos. Like the chats are just they just give me life. Being able to talk to you guys like on the spot live, it's just something about it just feels more genuine. Making YouTube videos feels like everything has to be staged. Your background, your lighting, everything has to be like perfect. And this is just like I just come as I am. Like oh, you're welcome. You're so welcome. So glad you guys are enjoying these. Yes, yes, yes. House of Intuition. Um, I will post the link to their page as well. Oh, okay. You probably couldn't find it if you try searching for it because it's House of Intuition LA. Yes, it's so much more personal. Google Chats for your channel. It's kind of complicated to explain. You do it through your YouTube page. If you go into your back end and you click where it says like live events, it's in there. But I honestly I Googled a video to find out how to do it because it took me forever to figure it out. So yeah, it might take a little bit of research to figure it out, but it's once you get it, you've gotten it. It's just you have to do a little research. Um, cool. So do you guys have any final questions? Any final questions? If not, I'm going to go. Thank you so much once again for being here. Look out for the invite to the challenge group on Facebook. And I will see you guys soon. I'm thinking maybe I'll try one of these in the morning someday this week. So make sure you have those notifications on because I don't know which day yet, but just make sure you have your notifications on and maybe we can do something like this in the morning before I head out to work. So I will see you guys later. Everybody have a good night. Thank you guys for being here. Okay, bye guys.